can think of it as like investing your money in something, right? So you're taking your energy and you're putting it into something that's actually going to pay back exponentially. You're investing in your future. Hey guys, I'm Jonathan White. I'm here to help you master your sexual energy so you can manifest your ideal life. If you want to learn more about sexual mastery, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to stay notified when I release new videos and go live. Make sure you get my free energy upgrade course through the link in the description below. Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to share how you can increase your energy as you age. So in our modern world, it's just accepted and believed by most people that after you hit your 20s, it's all downhill. Everything, your energy goes down, your mental clarity goes down, your memory, your physical health, your vitality, your hormone levels, everything just downward slope after the age of 20, 25. This doesn't have to be the case. And this is the purpose of a lot of internal energy training systems. One I train in is Qigong. The idea is that our Qi, our life force, you can think of it as like having money in a bank account. We're born with so much, right? We inherit so much energy from our parents, right? How we spend that Qi is up to us. So say we're born with 100 units of Qi. And by the time most people hit 20, they spent, 30 or 40 units of that, right? And then they just keep spending more and more. How do we spend our Qi? The big one for men is excessive ejaculating too much, but there's a lot of other things. Too much stress, too much thinking. You can think of all this, mental energy feeding the brain, just scattering your energy, spending it. Having a poor diet, eating unhealthy foods, drinking water that has a lot of toxins in it, breathing poor air, overworking, overdoing, basically a lot of the things we like to do in the modern world spend our energy at an accelerated rate. And for most people, it seems like you have an unlimited amount in your teenage years and your 20s. Like, I can just get drunk every night. I can just ejaculate as much as I want. I can eat all these foods. I can just party, right? And so for a lot of people, by the time they hit 30, they're on several medications, they've had surgeries, they have sexual dysfunctions, they've got issues, right? And it just gets worse and worse from there. They're stuck in the Western medical system that only treats symptoms, gives you drugs, never actually addresses the underlying causes, which are actually quite simple, right? Won't go into that more, but with internal energy cultivation, which again, for me is a Qigong practice. I studied many different systems, and what I found is the most effective is Qigong. You put time and effort into developing your energy. It takes work, it takes work to practice Qigong, to learn how to do it properly, to learn to align your body the right way. It's not easy, for a while. It's a lot of work, but you can think of it as like investing your money in something, right? So you're taking your energy and you're putting it into something that's actually going to pay back exponentially. You're investing in your future. Most people are just spending recklessly. They're just spending, then it's gone. You're dead, basically, or you have, debilitating illnesses. But when you invest your time and your energy into bringing some of that energy back into your body, then you can actually increase your energy. You can increase a lot of aspects about your body and your mind as you age. And physically, you can at least slow down the aging process. I do believe it's possible to live, much, much beyond what we believe is a normal lifespan. There's a lot of stories in history about people living hundreds, even thousands of years, but there's even potential direct documentation. For example, there's a man in China who was believed to have died at about 250 years. He was a cultivator. He practiced Qigong. He ate medicinal herbs and built his life force. So this is the whole thing, is that, we live in this instant gratification world. Like, we want everything right now. It's like, well, I want to feel good right now. I want to party right now. But what's that costing you down the road? Like, you have to see the bigger picture. Like, recklessly spending your energy now is going to create 40 years of just feeling shitty as you age and have a really rough time as your body falls apart as you age, because you didn't ever learn how to take care of it. So by cultivating your Qi, opening up the energy channels, keeping this life force flow smooth through your body, you will age a lot more gracefully. It's very common for people who practice Qigong and these internal arts to look, 20, 30 years younger than they are. And I noticed, I'm 33 years old now. I've been practicing Qigong every day for 8 years. And, I was doing yoga and meditation for 3 years before that. And I truly, overall, have more energy, more vitality, more drive, more ambition, more clarity, and definitely this sense of like spiritual contentment, much, much more now in my early 30s than I did when I was 20 years old. And I'm not trying to brag or something like that. I'm sure there's people who've done a lot better than me, but I'm sharing this because anyone can do this, right? I was hitting a dead end in my life when I was about 22 years old, very, very low vitality. I had been recklessly ejaculating, and I was literally having pains after ejaculating, my body telling me, hey, stop doing this. My energy was incredibly low. I woke up every morning just like sluggish and had no ambition, no clarity in my life. And after I began practicing Qigong, very quickly I noticed my energy level started to improve. My clarity started to improve. My hormones, once I learned to regulate my sex life and my sexual energy through sexual kung fu, my testosterone increased significantly, right? And so this is what is possible through daily practice. But the thing is that's what it takes. It takes daily practice. It takes dedication. And a lot of people are stuck in this old system of, we see the body as like this mechanical thing, like all these different parts that really aren't related. It's like, oh, that's not working. Let's just take it out. Okay, that you got this pain. We'll give you a drug that causes all these other side effects. It'll numb that pain. All right, that's good enough, right? This is the medical system we have, and I believe that there's a lot of manipulation in that, and it's purposely created to drain people's money out. That's a whole nother topic. But the good news is that with Qigong, for instance, you're basically becoming your own doctor. Chinese medicine is thousands of years old. It's a very sophisticated, there's a reason it's been around for that long. It works, right? Our modern medicine treats symptoms. It doesn't really cure anything ever. It's good for like if you have a broken bone or something like that, or you have a appendicitis, you need to have your appendix removed. Sure. But as far as like, chronic disease, the serious stuff that, so many people are suffering from these days, it doesn't do anything. Chinese medicine is designed to treat the root of all things. It's often very, very simple things, but it can be a process to let go of, like stresses, patterns of stress, patterns of tension in the body, which are basically just constricting energy flow through part of the body, because the whole body is connected. These meridians flow through the entire body, and when they become obstructed, that area of the body stops functioning so well. So for example, an imbalance in your liver can be causing pain in your foot or something like that. It seems like these things are unrelated, but basically with Qigong, you're simply improving the flow of life force through your body. It's like you're putting more juice through the system. You're building a reservoir of this energy so that you have more to spend in your daily life. And you're resolving these issues and these blockages that you have, releasing tension patterns, negative emotional patterns. These are the things that you're really doing when you go deep into internal training, which has dramatic implications for your health and your wellness. And another thing which I think here is very, very relevant is this clarity of mind and this spiritual contentment, we could say, that this sense of like fulfillment of purpose and of like feeling connected to the natural universe. It seems like a lot of people, as they age, they become more and more miserable. They become, they become rigid in their belief systems. They're stuck in old ways like, oh, this just how the way things are. And, they become miserable. And as the world changes, they don't adapt very well to the changes, and they just become stiff, rigid, and, they're in pain mentally, physically, emotionally in the later years of their life. When you practice this internal energy practices, you start to feel younger as you age. It's this contradiction. And I think that's how it's meant to be. As we get up in years, we feel younger in our spirit because we start to let go of all this, bricks we have on our shoulders, all these limiting belief systems, all these old grudges, all this bullshit that a lot of people are just literally holding on to. It takes a lot of energy to hold on to all these things, and you let go of these things and it makes you feel so much lighter. You don't feel so reactive and like, feeling like you have to fight people all the time and things like that. You feel light, you feel peaceful, because you're also cultivating your spiritual energy, this higher sense of that which is beyond the physical. This sense of knowing that you're an eternal being, that this body is just it's a temporary vessel to house your consciousness in. We're riding it around like a car. But we should take care of that car while we're using it, right? Because it will get us where we need to go. So the idea is that, sure, maybe it's inevitable that, we physically age. What we can do is dramatically reduce the negative effects of aging. Your body doesn't have to break down as you get older if you keep using it in the right way. This is one of the greatest things Qigong has is promoting graceful aging, allowing your body to keep working properly as you age. And with the sexual kung fu practices, you learn to keep your hormones in balance by not recklessly ejaculating, and keep your testosterone levels high and your sexual libido high well into old age. It's very possible to do this. And yes, there's been a lot of breakthroughs in modern medicine. There's a lot of talk of we'll be able to live to 150, 200 years soon with new technology. But another factor that this type of very materialistic science doesn't address is, we could say, emotional maturity, spiritual maturity and development. If the average person adds 50 years to their lifespan, then that's just 50 more years of misery, 50 more years of, being stuck in control systems and negative emotions, 50 more years of baggage to take on. Do you really want to live a life like that? So one of the best investments you can make for your future is to have some sort of practice where you're developing your qi. Again, for me, that's Qigong. It is as simple as that. There's only one Qigong practice you really need actually, and that's Zhanzhuang Qigong. Check out my video on this. I have a guided practice video. Just this Qigong alone, 10 to 15 minutes a day, will do wonders for you. Of course, you can develop even more from there to really amp up the juice. But if everyone did just this practice, we would be in a dramatically different world. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And again, you have the power to take control of your life, your health, your longevity, your vitality. But there's some changes that may need to be made in the process. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, and leave a comment below. Have a great day, my friends.